2.5 billion years ago, some very special bacteria figure out how to consume the sun's energy to live. In doing this, they also create the most important waste product in the history of the world: oxygen. Soon, oxygen will remake our world. But first, it has another important job to do. Earth's ancient seas are full of iron particles, and everyone knows what happens when oxygen meets iron.
Here I'm a little bacterium. I've produced this oxygen molecule, and here's a big piece of iron clump. I rust it.
This rusted iron collects on the seafloor. Billions of years later, these huge deposits will be raised up to become major sources of the world's iron and steel.
It was these iron deposits that later on drove the Industrial Revolution.
In this way, the Brooklyn Bridge and the other early landmarks of the Industrial Age are a direct link to some of the first life forms on Earth. Once there's no more iron left in the sea to rust, these ancient bacteria have a mission to complete. They create so much oxygen that it fills the oceans and escapes into the atmosphere.
And from then on, we have a very different planet from all the other planets in the solar system.
Now, life takes a giant leap. For the first time, some bacteria learn to live on oxygen. Every human breath is a ritual, 2.5 billion years old.
Life tends to stick with what works, even over the course of billions of years.
Oxygen is a game changer. By taming its power, life has found a better way to energize itself, 20 times more efficient than anything used on Earth before. What life does with all this new energy will be the story that leads to us. Over the next 2 billion years, life becomes more complex. Skies become blue, and so do the oceans that reflect them. Large, solid continents appear. Earth is beginning to look more like the place we now call home.